What up, what up? What's up, folks? How you doing? Howdy. What's up? What up? It's been a while since I've been here on Facebook Live. Um, I don't use Facebook Live anymore, or try, yeah, I barely use it because I realize it's not as good as effective as it used to be back in the day. And it's kind of a waste of time sometimes, but right now I just came here because I want to talk about something really important, something that I want to discuss real quick. I'm going to try to make it as short and sweet as possible. And it's something that it's irking me. It's bothering me because I see this shit's happened. Okay, this shit has happened to me. Not only me, but women like me, that are childless, that do not have kids for whatever reason. And I'm sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of women that have children that utilize their mommy badge and their children to scapegoat. They hide behind their mommy badge to harass, insult, degrade, diminish, invalidate, diminish, diss other people's opinions, especially other women's opinions, especially women opinions from women that do not have children for whatever reason. The reason why I want to come up here and talk about that, because it bothers me that these women think they hold the absolute right to opine or to give an opinion about children, about adulthood, about how to be a responsible adult, how to be a responsible parent, how to treat and handle children. So they feel that they only hold the truth, and they only hold they have a special pass that they hold that they can only utilize because they have kids. When in reality, their behavior, even though they have kids, their behavior and the things they say demonstrate the opposite, demonstrate how inept and how incapable and how limited, how handicapped they are, as not only as human beings and as adults, but as parents. So they think because they're able to get pregnant and give birth to one or several children, they have the right to tell other people what to say, what not to say, what to think, or what not to think. Or they think they have the right to tell other people that they cannot give an opinion or an advice or point out something that is real and factual or something that's common sense just because they don't have children. And that's a whole bunch of bullshit. It's a fucking cop out. It's scapegoating. It's gaslighting. It's incredibly invalidating and diminishing. It's just, I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired. And I know people are like, why you always come up here to talk about drama? This is not drama. This is real life shit that happens not only to me, but it happens to a lot of women. Women get harshly attacked on social media because of these subjects. So what I'm talking about, why I come up here and I'm talking about this situation is because I think it was yesterday or the day before yesterday, I can't remember. Someone posted, not on Facebook, a different platform, a different social media platform. Excuse me, sorry, I'm burping. I just ate something and drank a whole bunch of water, and now I'm all burpy. So on a different social media platform, a woman, quite popular, quite famous woman, popular in a certain area, in the in a certain area of United States where there's a lot of Latino or Latinx, whatever they call it right now, Latin population, a lot of, Hispanic population. And this person actually is not Hispanic. This person is, the typical white American girl, but she took an identity of something that she's not, because that made her famous, and she ran with it, and now she exploits that, and she utilizes that for fame and for money and for career and everything. But anyway, I'm not gonna give her power, and I'm not gonna say names. So she posted something, obviously on purpose. She posted something and she asked. She posted it with the intention to receive feedback, to receive opinions. She posted a post, of a controversial post about something, an incident that happened, and she asked a question. She asked for people's opinions. So obviously, what I think she thought, because there's a specific type of women that follow her, and there's the typical women that are quite mediocre, ignorant. They're not really well educated. They're mainly stay-home mommies, or stay-at-home moms. Their level of they're not well educated. So, and they have certain trends that are quite ignorant and quite selfish and self-centered. So she has this type of following, and of course she thought everybody's going to agree with me, or at least like the big vast majority. So she posted that not because she wanted to expose the issue, it's because she wanted confirmation bias. She wanted people to side with her, to agree with her, So, and mostly she got that right. Most people, sided with her. But of course, me, I'm the person that holds. I try to be, I'm a human, I'm not perfect, and everyone has biases. Everyone has biases. But I try my best to keep things real, to remain objective, to remain honest and logical, and just to utilize critical thinking and common sense, which I guess is not very common. So I made an opinion. Of course, I gave my opinion in a very well-structured, well-versed, well-structured manner. It was well put, very respectful. I didn't badge anything. I was very objective, very realistic, and I kept it pretty much neutral and say, hey, this is my, unfortunately, rules are rules and blah, blah, blah. And I gave my explanation. And I pretty much, I didn't side with her side, with what she wanted people to side with her. I was like, okay, this is how I see the situation. It was a video of an incident, something that happened. And I gave my opinion about the video. She asked for it. When you post something, you're a public figure, and you post something and you ask people for their opinion. And it's something that I find like it's quite actually important and interesting to point out. If I'm in a good mood and I'm not busy doing anything else, I'll probably I'll give my opinion. So anyway, I gave my opinion, and oh boy, holy shit, I got massacred. They swarm. It was like a whole bunch of wasps, like a whole bunch of wasps just came at me to attack me. And I have people that agree with me, actually. I have quite a few women. I was shocked. I'm like, oh my God, there are people like me that think logically and they have common sense. I was shocked because I didn't think, that most of her following are pretty fucking dumb and stupid and selfish. Is the reality, unfortunately. And this chick, all these women, insulted me. They called me horrible names. Do you have kids? Yeah, you can tell you don't have kids. You probably don't have kids. Blah, 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 blah. Because of the way you because of your opinion. So they think because I opined something, they automatically, because my opinion challenged the original hidden agenda that she had with the video. So because I challenged that faulty narrative, they assume that I don't have children. And if I don't have children, then I have no right to say anything or give an opinion about children. And they don't know me. These people don't know me. I mean, my that social media platform, I have it public, because I use it for to promote my artistic shit, my other things, my hobbies, my artistic side. I don't use that for politics or sometimes I post family things, pictures, but I haven't posted. I haven't hung out with my family in a long time. I mean, obviously we're in the middle of a pandemic, so I haven't posted I used to post a lot of, family pictures and stuff, but it's been a while. Anyway, and it's public, so they can go into my page and they can see, scroll through, they can see all my pictures. And of course, I don't have any pictures of children, so they automatically assume that I don't have children. So because they're so stupid and dumb, and they automatically assume I don't have kids, they get all puffy and they get all puffed out and all pissy and moany, and they start insulting me because they think, because they assume I don't have children, they have no idea how to handle children, or what's the right thing to do when you have a child, or what's the right thing to do when you're an adult, when you're a responsible, conscientious, honest, logical, careful, thoughtful adult. So they think I don't have that power. I don't have that right because I don't have children. So to me, it's insane that these women, and this is not the first time that I've been attacked. I've been attacked on Facebook. The people on Facebook were not as severe. And as the people on Facebook, the people that attacked me on Facebook a long time ago, they were a little more passive aggressive. But these bitches were they were mean. They didn't give a shit, which is fine. I have thick skin. I don't give a fuck about that. That didn't bother me. What bothered me is that these fucking women have this weird narrative that they think they own the world. They can do whatever. These are probably Karens, typical Karens, women that are really this shitty, mediocre, miserable, entitled, selfish, narcissistic pieces of shit. And they think because they can't get pregnant and give birth, they think they have the right to use that as a protection badge, like a shield to hide behind, and use that to poke the bear and to insult and harass people and to get away with it because, oh, I'm a mommy, I have children, so I can get away with everything. I hate that kind of women. I despise them. They're disgusting. They use children for their own agendas, and that's twisted within itself. That's a quite twisted type of behavior. Women that have children as a mean to reach something, not because they really want to be moms and they're loving and caring women. They want to have an offspring, but they have children for other reasons, for their twisted, sick agendas. So for these women, and there are other women that are not like that, but they still, they get upset if you say something, you give an opinion about children, and they find out that you don't have children. They tell you, really, do you have any children? Oh, okay. so what makes you think that you can give an opinion about this if you don't have children? And I'm like, I don't know, because I've dealt with children before. When I was younger, I worked, I was like kind of like a sub teacher, kind of like a substitute, like for a preschool and kindergarten school, way back in the day in Venezuela. A friend of mine, which she was older than me, she was actually a certified teacher. I will go and work with her, and I'll help her out and stuff. So I learned that's when I learned how to deal with children. I mean, even though I grew up with cousins and stuff, but I was already, I was an older teenager, and I was dealing with like little kids, like 3, 4, 5, 6 years old children. And that's when I learned how hard and difficult it is to take care of them, and how challenging it is, and how exhausting it is. Yes, it's cute, rewarding in many ways, but it's extremely difficult. It's a huge responsibility. And that's when I learned that I had to take care of myself and make sure I didn't get pregnant when I was not able, I didn't have the capabilities to take care of a child. Because before you get pregnant, get knocked up, and you're ready to pop, you need to think about, am I ready mentally, psychologically? Am I ready financially? Do I have the time, the means to bring this person into this world, to take care of it properly, and to give it a good life? That's the type of shit you need to think before you get knocked up and start reproducing like rabbits, just for the sake of, I can get pregnant and I'm able to just have children. That's the most insane shit I've seen in my life. Women, they're mindless. They don't care. They just get pregnant, keep popping kids like nothing. And I'm like, what? And then you see them, and they're shitty people themselves. And I'm like, you're a shitty person, that you don't have your shit together. You're not mentally capable of taking care of a child. You break down and lose your shit all the time. You don't have the financial capabilities to take care of a child. And then you are telling me and telling other women that don't have children that we have no right to say anything, to give an opinion about children, to advocate for children's safety? Really? Are you that dense, that dumb, or that selfish, self-centered, narcissistic, moronic, Nimrod piece of shit that you think you are the only one that holds a right to say anything about children? So what about women that are teachers, that have dedicated their whole lives to teach your fucking kids, to teach everyone else's kid, not only teach, but to take care of them? Because that's what teachers are. Teachers are pretty much, not only they teach your kids stuff, but they take care of your kids. And you guys realized that shit in the pandemic, because you took teachers for granted. And now that you don't have your you cannot send your kids to school, you have to fucking put up with your kids the whole fucking day, 24/7. And that shit drives you nuts, because you fucking knew, before you had a break, because you could send them to school, but now you can't. Well, most places can't. Some places are opening up a little bit, but now, depending where you are, you can't send your kids to fucking school. You have to homeschool them. And that's driving you insane, because you're like, you thought just having a kid was just like popping out a fucking doll, or going to a store, buy a doll, and you just send her to school, and you get rid of it for like 8-10 hours, and then you'll get it back, and just do the bare minimum as a shitty mother that you are, as a shitty parent. So now that you have to, what it takes to take care of a kid 24/7, or now, now you're suffering, and you're overwhelmed, and you're losing your shit. Yeah, that's what having a child is. It's non-stop fucking work. So before you open your fucking legs and get pregnant like an idiot, and start popping kids like nothing, think about it before you fucking get pregnant and have a kid. A kid is a human being with needs and wants, and it's sacred. You have to be capable and able to have a fucking child, to provide with the proper things that child, to meet that child's needs at every level. You come last. I mean, you forget about yourself. You will never be first ever again once you have a child. Your child comes first, and that's what a lot of women don't get. They think just getting pregnant because they're, they have the blessing to get pregnant easily and to have easy pregnancies and to just keep popping kids like nothing. They think that shit, it's like their God-given right. They just fucking got lucky. When they're women, they're struggling because they cannot get pregnant. They have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars for in vitro, for surrogacy, because they cannot get conceived. And they are actually good people. They're prepared mentally, psychologically, emotionally, and financially to take care of a fucking child. While these bitches that are fucking retarded are able to pop kids like fucking rabbits. It's, to me, that's like insane. That's the most unfair shit in the world. Women that have kids just to utilize them to get money or to abuse them. Some women kill their children. They keep having children, and it's sickening. Anyway, I'm totally digressing. So my point is, these women think that a woman, because a woman doesn't have a child, the woman doesn't know anything about children or how to take care of children. So what about women that are teachers and take care of the fucking your kids? What about women that are psychologists or therapists that specialize in children and don't have children of their own, so they don't know shit about children? So you know way more about children than they do. So what about women that are pediatricians, medical doctors that take care of children and don't have children of their own, so they don't know anything? They don't know shit either. You know it all because you're pussy, because your pussy was able to get pregnant. You were able to hold a baby and give birth to the baby. So you're the only one that has the God-given right to know everything about children and to opine about children. So women, other women that don't have children, they have zero right to say anything, right? According to you. So I have to fucking get pregnant and have a kid to know what common sense is, to know what the right thing to do is, to know how to advocate for children's safety, when all these stupid fucking moms put their children at risk and expose their children to danger just because they want to be selfish fucking cunts. So they have the right, they hold the truth. They're the only ones that can't say anything about children because they have kids, even though they're shitty, super shitty, irresponsible human beings. Oh, but women that don't have children, that actually have educated themselves and have experience taking care of children, even though they don't have their own, they have no idea what it is to they don't know what a kid is, or the kids, what kids need. They don't know anything about kids' psychology or kids' health, just because they don't have children. These women probably are way more prepared than you are, and they know much better how to take care of a fucking kid properly than your dumbass that are able just to pop your pussy and reproduce like a fucking like a mouse, like a rabbit. You guys are insane. Women like that are fucking disgusting, and they're insane in the head. So with this said, I'm done for the day. I just wanted to get this out of my chest because it's driving me insane. Because not only on this platform but on Facebook, I see a lot of women. If I ever say an opinion, just like a normal opinion, I'm not like claiming that I know it all, that I'm an expert. But like if I give an opinion about something, that it's something factual and it's a fact, it's a reality, it's a common sense thing. So they invalidate me, they insult me, and they harass me and they attack me because I don't have kids? Really? What if I couldn't have kids? What if it wasn't my choice? What if I wanted to have kids and I couldn't? My body just couldn't get pregnant, couldn't reproduce. So you're gonna make me feel like shit, like I'm this fucking piece of shit, worthless, broken, defective, incomplete woman because I cannot fucking reproduce like a rat? Are you fucking kidding me? You guys are I mean, the fuckery and the foolishness of women like this, it's beyond me. It's unreal. It's motherfucking real. It's abhorrent. It's disgusting. I just feel like I want to punch them in the fucking mouth, and I want to punch their ignorance and their shitty behavior out of their skulls. I just want to go boom, and just all that shit they have inside, get it punched out of their skulls, and make them make sense. and make them to be rational people. But that's just a dream. It is what it is. That's how humanity is. You have amazing humans and you have shitty humans. That's how it is, and that's how the world functions, and that's it. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and follow me, subscribe, like, and share my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Ana Lozada. Just look it up, Ana Lozada, like my name on Facebook. And when I talk about psychology, because I'm not a therapist yet, I'm not a psychologist, but I have a degree in psychology, and I have a lot of experience in the psychology world, not only from academia, from university studies, but from personal experience. I went through years of therapy, and I learned a lot from my therapist, and I also aided and assisted on support groups, like therapy groups many years ago. So I have a little bit of experience, not only personal but and professional, but academically. So I have a little bit of a base to talk about certain things, and I also share a lot of personal experiences on my YouTube channel, and I talk about nutrition, I talk about psychology, philosophy, medicine, my personal struggles with health. With health issues. So go check it out. I have a lot of videos that talk about pretty interesting stuff. So thank you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and take care, and stay conscientious, and stay honest with yourself. Stand up for yourself always. Stand your ground, and stay authentic and be yourself. Have a wonderful day. Take care. Bye. Love y'all. Bye.